Have you ever been sick and secretly liked one thing about it? Well, in this Friends episode, Phoebe Buffy catches a cold, and instead of trying to get rid of it, she desperately wants to keep it. It sounds ridiculous, but that's exactly what makes this one of Phoebe's funniest storylines. Let's break it down. The episode opens with Phoebe performing at Central Perk. Before she even starts singing, she tells everyone that she has a cold and might sneeze in the middle of a song. That's already classic Phoebe, completely honest and effortlessly funny. Then she begins singing Smelly Cat. But something is different. Her voice has become deep, raspy, and surprisingly smooth. Even Gunther notices how good she sounds. Phoebe immediately falls in love with her new voice, believing she finally sounds like a real blues singer. For most people, a cold is miserable. For Phoebe, it's a career opportunity. That's what makes the joke work so well. As the episode continues, Phoebe becomes completely obsessed with her sexy voice. She starts writing sad songs because she thinks a blues singer needs emotional pain. The problem? Nothing tragic ever seems sad enough to her. When someone reminds her about her difficult childhood, she barely reacts. Instead, she thinks the worst thing that ever happened was a bad hair day. That perfectly captures Phoebe's personality. She has survived incredibly difficult experiences, yet she chooses to laugh at life instead of feeling sorry for herself. Meanwhile, Monica catches Phoebe's cold. Normally you'd feel guilty about making your friend sick. Not Phoebe. She realizes Monica has stolen her cold. As Monica's voice becomes deeper and Phoebe's returns to normal, Phoebe becomes heartbroken. She actually wants her germs back. It's completely absurd. And absolutely hilarious. One of the funniest moments comes when Phoebe hands Monica homemade soup. At first it looks incredibly thoughtful. Then she admits she only brought it because she wants Monica's germs back. Even funnier. The soup doesn't even have chicken. She proudly explains that it's basically just noodle water. Only Phoebe could turn a caring gesture into one of the strangest moments in the episode. While Phoebe deals with her disappearing voice, the rest of the gang creates even more chaos. Ross gets teased about his personal life. Chandler delivers non-stop sarcastic comments. Joey enjoys watching everyone argue. And Monica and Phoebe somehow manage to fight over something as simple as cough drops. It's such a tiny issue. Yet it turns into a full comedy scene. That's one reason Friends has aged so well. The writers didn't need huge dramatic plots. They could make ordinary everyday situations incredibly entertaining. Lisa Kudrow deserves a lot of credit here. Playing Phoebe has never been about telling jokes. It's about making completely irrational behavior feel believable. The way she protects her cold. The way she mourns losing her voice. And the way she honestly believes she deserves those germs back. Every reaction feels completely natural because Lisa commits 100% to the character. Without that performance, this storyline wouldn't be nearly as funny. Another reason this episode works is because every member of the cast plays the perfect role. Jennifer Aniston brings calm reactions. Courtney Cox balances Monica's frustration perfectly. David Schwimmer adds awkward humor. Matthew Perry delivers his signature sarcastic timing. Matt LeBlanc keeps Joey lovable and clueless. Together, they create the chemistry that made Friends one of television's greatest sitcoms. By the end of the episode, Phoebe loses her famous sexy voice. She sings again. But it just isn't the same. Even she realizes the magic is gone. It's a surprisingly sweet ending because it reminds us that sometimes the things we love are only temporary. Of course. Knowing Phoebe. She's probably hoping for another cold next week. Final thoughts. This isn't the biggest episode in Friends history. There are no shocking twists. No major romance. No unforgettable cliffhanger. Instead, it's a simple comedy built around Phoebe's wonderfully weird personality. Sometimes those are the episodes fans remember the most. They're easy to watch, endlessly rewatchable, and packed with classic Friends humor. If you're a longtime fan, this episode is a perfect reminder of why Phoebe Buffy remains one of the most unique sitcom characters ever created. Final rating, 9 out of 10. If this episode made you laugh, let me know your favorite Phoebe moment from Friends. And if you'd like more episode reviews,